Howdy folks, just wanted to make a quick video to highlight this property that we have for sale here in Americus, Georgia. This property is located in Sumter County, just a few miles outside, or I guess less than a few miles outside of Americus here. The property can be accessed off of Southerfield Road. There's a little bit of road frontage right here, and then there's a little bit of road frontage here as well, so you can see this platted road. So I'm actually going to go ahead and remove these parcel points. That'll clear things up a little bit. So anyway, you can see the outline of the parcel here. So this is, I wanted to mainly focus on where the property lines are. So we have a property line up here on Southerfield Road, just to the north and east side of these railroad tracks right here. Now you'll notice that these railroad tracks make up this western boundary of the property, and then they go all the way down to where this other track splits off of it, which makes up more or less the southern boundary of this property. You'll notice right here that there is this square or this rectangle, which I believe is, I want to say this is about 2 acres. Yep, this is a 2-acre rectangle here, and this is an old cemetery. So anyway, let me go back to the property line here. Property line is going to follow this railroad, or at least the side of the railroad, down to where you'd almost be to the south side of this road should it continue down. And then this will be the property line right here. You got a couple houses here, and that property line will, their property line, in other words, they'll share those property lines, sorry. And then right here, you'll notice you have this little platted road, this little finger over road. Right off of Ginger Drive right here, there's more or less a dead end. And this is not actually going to be a road right now. Obviously, it is a platted road. So in other words, there is space for a road there, but the road hasn't been finished yet. The good thing about this, though, is it does appear that you're going to have some kind of legal access from this road as well. So it's probably just a little nicer area to get into the property perhaps than this. Maybe not right now, but once a road is put in, if you were to develop this property, I would say that's probably where I'd put my entrance as well. Or, you know, alternatively, you can always enter the property here. This is always easy to do as well. So moving along, again, we have, you know, we're bordering some of these other smaller residential properties, and then we end up back at Southerfield Road. So it's more or less kind of a triangle with this cemetery thrown in here and some other houses thrown in here that sort of interrupt what would be more or less a triangle. But I think that should give you a pretty good feel for the property here. Here's the stockyard next door, just for sort of a reference. And then obviously you'll have these houses and whatnot as a reference, and you're going to have your railroad tracks on this side and on this side as a reference to where exactly you are on the property. So anyway, I think that probably will be it for this property. Let's just zoom in a little bit and see if we can get the terrain. So you notice there's a little bit of a hill there, which is kind of nice to have a little bit of some hills and valleys on your property. Anyway, this is I think this is a really beautiful property, and it's going to make a nice place for somebody. So anyway, if we can get you any more information, please don't hesitate to reach out. My phone number is 909-280-5227, and my name is Chris, and I look forward to speaking with you. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.